Okay, how do you make a body tube for large nose cones? We have two different sizes of nose cones that you could use in this project. We have a wide version and a short version, and they all come in different pointiness. Some of these are very long, some are very short, but they all come in either two diameters, one or the other. Let's look at the large one first. We want to make a body tube that will be snug against this nose cone, and still we want to fit this smaller engine in it and have it snug as well. So there's a little bit of play here. So we're going to have to wrap some cardboard around this engine so that it's the same diameter as the nose cone and it all fits into the same body tube. So here we go. Number one, cut a piece of cardboard that is 14 centimeters by 8 centimeters. This is the engine mount. Here's a diagram of that, and here's what I've made. We have the 14 centimeters long and then the 8 centimeters wide. It helps if you kind of break it, squish it, and it's going to go around like that. Okay, put that off to the side. Number two, cut out 3 strips of cardboard that are 4 centimeters long and 1/2 centimeter wide. So there I have this all planned out. Number 3, glue these small strips to the engine mount so that one end is even with the engine mount. They should be 1/2 centimeter apart from each other. So here we have a diagram showing what I mean, and the spaces in between are 1/2 centimeter. So I'm going to lay this out. There's the first one. I need 2 more. 1/2 centimeter apart. The exact 1/2 centimeter is not important, but we just want a little bit of space in between. Try to get it to be 1/2 centimeter. Okay, so now this matches up with that diagram right there. Number 4, place a used engine on the engine mount next to the strips as shown in the diagram. Roll the cardboard around the engine. This should make 2 layers of cardboard snug around the engine, no spaces in between the layers. Half of the engine should be sticking out of the engine mount. The cardboard strips should prevent the engine from going all the way into the engine mount. Tape the rolled cardboard in place to make the complete engine mount. So I'm going to lay this here, and I'm going to roll this around nice and snug as best I can, and then I'm going to tape it closed like that, and I'm going to have several pieces like that, and the engine cannot go in all the way because of the strips that we've glued on the bottom corner there. Okay, number 5, choose cardstock for the body tube. Tightly roll the cardstock around the engine mount and the nose cone to make the body of the rocket. Do not have gaps between layers of cardstock. The nose cone has to be loose enough to slide off, but not so loose that it doesn't point straight up. Glue the seam of the body tube. Okay, so here I have my cardstock, and I'm going to make a shorter rocket. So I'm going to have the engine on that side, and where's my nose cone? There's my nose cone. I have the nose cone over here. So I'm going to wrap this around both at the same time. It takes a little bit of practice, but you can do it. We want to be as snug as we can without being too overly tight that it jams up the nose cone from coming off. Let me get a different piece of paper. This is a little bit too flimsy. This is stiffer. This will work better, I hope. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I can roll this that far, and I'm going to glue. Hold it in place for just a moment while the hot glue cools. Cut off the extra, do just fine. So this is tight enough that the nose cone can stand up straight. It doesn't wobble too much. And then I can take the glue and neaten this up here a little bit. Hold it in place, and then we're done with the body tube for the large nose cone.